If the aircraft is flying in this direction, the picture on the PPI display will move like this. By applying to the deflector coils of the PPI shift currents that exactly oppose this motion, the picture of the ground can be made to remain stationary while the center of the scan, shown here as a white dot, traces out the path of the aircraft. This is known as the stabilized PPI display. It is available on all positions of the function switch other than normal. The shift currents are obtained through two shift potentiometers driven by the same shafts as the marker potentiometers. The markers vary continuously so that their intersection remains near the center of the display. Movement of the joystick now moves the whole picture so that any selected radar response may be placed under the marker intersection which remains near the center of the display. The pivot point traces out the path of the aircraft. Here is a speeded up record of an actual stabilized display. Note that the ground pattern is stationary, that the pivot of the scan shows the position of the aircraft, and that the markers remain on a selected point near the center of the display. When the function switch is set to homing, the X and Y voltages stored on the marker potentiometers are used to give steering information to the pilot. The voltages X and Y, which are proportional to these distances to the selected point T, are fed to a pair of sine-cosine potentiometers. These are driven by the track shaft of the ground speed and track compounder, and so resolve the X and Y distances along and across track. The output voltages are thus proportional to this distance, the track component of range, and to this distance, the cross-track component of range. This divided by this gives the tangent of this angle, which for small deviations is equal to the angle off track. This information is fed to the pilot's left-right indicator or to the autopilot. If the aircraft is now turned until the needle is central, the track angle will be equal to the bearing of the response. The aircraft will therefore track over the point T.